I'm not gonna lie to you guys, I think I'm about to do something kind of crazy. Not too crazy, but we are in the middle of the woods. This is gonna be a fun adventure. I was thinking I was gonna do this tomorrow, but the weather's good enough right now. I should do it right now because the dogs can stay cool in the trailer. It's only like 75 degrees. And we got some decent clouds coming in and out. So there'll be some sunny shots and some cloudy shots. This is gonna be an epic video. You guys, wait until you see what I got over here. Okay, so first things first. I got like some camera equipment to do this, and I got my hat, I got some gear, just basic gear in my backpack, and water. I'm gonna need a fair amount of water because what we're gonna do is we're gonna go about, I think it's like 10 or 12 miles we're gonna do. And you know, I've been talking with you guys about something, and that's what's gonna happen today, right now. First of all, I want to let you guys know, if you're new to the Got Out channel, the dogs and I live in this travel trailer full time. We travel all around. We're total nomads. We've been doing this for 4 years now. Today, we're adding a new piece of gear, a new piece of equipment to what hopefully will be a long-lasting piece of gear. I don't know. You know, the last time I got one of these, it didn't work out that great. I put that video on my Patreon because they wanted me to do a review for the product. And it basically, I mean, it failed pretty quickly. So I never published the review. Go to my Patreon and you can see it there. But in this travel trailer, you know, we got the travel trailer and the truck. We're out on these roads, and sometimes I, you know, have trouble finding the best campsites, and you don't want to take your travel trailer down sketchy roads. Who knows what kind of campsites you'll find down there. But check out what we got. What I did was I started emailing companies, and I decided the first company that followed through, that's what we would test out today. So you see what we got here is this awesome bike from Windone, and I'm not going to do a review today. I will do a review of this product, but this is going to be the test ride. And how are we going to test it? You see this mountain up here, and you see this one over here? We're going to go up on this dirt road for miles, and I've hiked a portion of it, but it's very steep. I mean, it's a mountain road, so it's uphill almost the whole way. And eventually we're going to end up on the other side of this mountain over here, where there's a couple cool things which I really want to see. I've heard about, and I've peeked at a couple little pictures, so I kind of have an idea. I'm super excited to get over there. But hiking it, you know, with the dogs, I couldn't really do it with the dogs. It's too far to go. Hiking it on my own is also, I mean, it's a serious chore. It'd be an all-day trip. With this bike, I've taken it on a few little quick test runs around here. And this thing is freaking awesome. I am already kind of want to do a review for you guys, but we're not going to do that. So don't worry, this is not the review video. This is going to be the test video. And let me tell you, we are going to put this thing through its paces. It's made for off-road. As it sits right now, it's completely fully charged. I charged it with my generator. Fully charged. I haven't even turned it on. It's completely stock. There's no modifications to it. So whatever happens, happens. And you're going to see it all happen right here. Now, this company, Windone, they sent me the bike completely free. Who knows what could happen? I mean, we could have issues. Like I said, the last e-bike I got, it totally crapped out, and then I couldn't even turn it on. And then pedaling it without power, I mean, it was not doable. At least this one has like bigger tires, so if the power dies on it or something, I can, you know, I can try to pedal it, and we'll be going downhill most of the way back. So worst case scenario is it craps out when we're at the top, and then we just coast back down the whole way. But if we get a flat tire, well, let's talk about that in a second. So I do have the manual. I'm going to bring the manual with. I've read it. I read the manual. And also here in my pack, I decided to bring all of the tools that it comes with. Oh, I do have a bike pump too. I brought a bike pump. I don't have like spare tires or anything like that, but it came with some basic tools. So if I need to tighten anything down, then I do have the toolkit with. In here I just have some water. I should throw in a bag of nuts, some food. And I do have a little patch kit, which this is just the only patch kit I could get kind of on short notice. So I do have some capability at least of patching the tire in an emergency. Gloves. I think gloves is the #1 thing. And one thing I need to get for this bike, you know, if it lasts, is a little bag, because you see my pack here is fairly full. There's a fair amount of water in there. Now I put some trail mix in there. But if I could have a bag like under here, I think that would be the best thing. I got camera gear in there, and so that's adding to my weight, so it's a little bit awkward. I'm going to try and drink the water as fast as I can. This is going to be fun, you guys. Honestly, like, I don't know what's going to happen. Like I said, this was the first company that said, yeah, we're going to send you a bike, and they sent it really, really quick. So hopefully it's a good one. There we go. I just want you guys to see the screen real quick. Okay. I don't know how to set the odometer right now. All right, look at that. I figured it out. You just hold down the info button and the minus button, and then it reset our trip odometer. We got a full charge there. There's the trip odometer. If you saw a few videos ago, I was hiking up there on this mountainside, and that's what made me decide that I wanted to get an e-bike. I thought this would be the perfect test, because we're going to be uphill, we're going to be on dirt roads, and if this e-bike does end up being my e-bike for, you know, for years as a nomad, then it's only going to ever be used on dirt roads and off-road situations. We're never on pavement as far as camping. This thing's only ever going to be used off-road. And I told this company that. I told them what I wanted to do with it, just so you guys have an idea, you know, so they knew what I was planning to do with it. And this is what they decided to send me. Originally, they were going to send me a smaller bike that's made more for RVers because it folds up. And I thought it would actually do pretty good. It also has 4-inch tires, but I think they were smaller in diameter. And I think it also had some suspension on it. But once I told them I wanted to take it up some mountain roads, they said they're going to send me this one. And this was a more expensive bike. It's bigger, it is heavy. I think it's close to 100 pounds with the battery. It's been a lot of fun me testing it out. I'm stalling here. Let's get going. Let's get going. Now I do have to be careful because I don't know how to use a camera and ride the bike at the same time. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to do that, but I have a tool in here that's gonna get some cool shots, so you guys will see me riding the bike around plenty. Okay, this is all experimental, guys. So you can hold a button down here, and then it helps me walk it up this hill, because we're walking around a barricade right now because it's closed. This road is totally closed to motor vehicles, and it's closed to motor vehicles. There's signs here because of fire restrictions, and I checked, I double checked. It even says on the sign e-bikes are allowed because they're not considered motor vehicles. Now this thing, you don't necessarily have to pedal it, but I am going to pedal it a fair amount. Oh, I just heard something. I thought it was a biker, but then I thought, no, it's a landslide. It's making me think something just ran up into the mountains there. Like a bear or probably deer. I don't know know if this thing can outrun a bear. Supposedly it goes like 20 something miles. I don't think we're gonna get it up to that speed, but we're gonna go uphill right now for a couple miles. Let's see what happens. First major test. That's probably the steepest part so far. And you can see I was really having to kind of push down on the pedals. It's definitely helping a lot. And then this here, I mean, I could just hold the throttle down and it would totally take me up. Not very fast. I think it looks like six miles an hour, maybe up to 10 going uphill. Let's keep going. I'm in the middle of recording this bike test video right now, and I'm having a little bit of trouble with my camera equipment, which is kind of annoying. I don't know, maybe today is the day I have to stop and head back to camp. But down here, see, that's our camp right there. You can see that little white spot, that's our trailer. The dogs are down in there. It's nice and cool today, so I'm not worried about them. But this person just pulled in. You know, they're not really that close to us. They're fairly close, but I can't tell from here. I didn't pack my binoculars because I got this camera equipment, and it kind of looks like a horse trailer. And if there's horses, that's going to make Echo go crazy inside the trailer. God, it's freaking beautiful out here. Freaking beautiful. What sucks is that I don't have my binoculars. They're always in my pack whenever you see me hiking with my pack. But I took them out because I have multiple pieces of camera gear in here. So I was trying to reduce my weight and reduce the bulk. So I thought, well, I'm not going to need binoculars. I guess you always need binoculars. It's like, oh, if this guy pulls out like two horses. I hate it when people camp near us. I know you guys are thinking, oh, what's Echo gonna do? Well, he's pretty good in there. Like, I can leave food out. He's really good about that stuff. And you know, the windows are open basically. There's screens on them. But I left him alone once, and in an area where there were elk. And when I got back, the screens on the couple of the windows were like bent, not really bad, but bent enough so like bugs can get in them now. And they did have a couple little holes, like maybe his claw went through there or something. But I think he got his paw out of the window, and there's like these scratches on the side of the outside of the trailer. I'll tell you, having dogs, you know, I don't have to leave them in the trailer, in the truck for very long, very often, you know, just like hopping into the store real quick. That's why you see me doing grocery pickup all the time. But the dogs are, you know, they're my top concern. I know if you guys are nomads and you guys have pets, you know, that's like your main concern. You're always thinking about your dogs or your cats in your rig whenever you take off. I think I'm gonna shoot this video tomorrow. horses. Oh my God. Hey, Echo. Okay, so now I'm back at camp, and I was right. It was horses. Which, you know, it's fine. It's just annoying because Echo will go crazy if the horses come by. Maybe I wasn't so paranoid, you guys, because look at that. There's actually horses there. And the guy who had the pickup truck, he just took off. I'm glad I came back. Echo's pretty chill about it. What do you think, Echo? Echo. What do you think, huh? I told you they're our friends, and so you're kind of leaving them alone. You're not like excited, too excited. You're very curious. You're very curious. It's pretty. I just wish they didn't camp so close to us.